Up next, the Bulls taking on the Celtics. The Chicago Bulls, kind of a seesaw affair over the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than a 500 team. They look to tip that balance with the win here. Celtics, Bulls, up next. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Levine and DeRozan, the lethal wing pair. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. And it's Dosunmu in at the point. And for the Celtics, Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Down in the front court along with Tatum. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Here's Smart. Outside Tatum. Passes to White. Puts up a 3. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist. White's got the first points up on the wall here for the Celtics. Outside Levine. On the pass to Dosunmu. Down low. DeRozan gets the bucket.
Goes in there with no doubt. DeRozan, fearless.
Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to Cleveland. Pass to Brown. Now here's White. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Vucevic.
Clearly a foul. Derek White was only 6 feet in high school. No D1 schools even offered a scholarship.
Ended up at a D2 school, but White had a major growth spurt up to 6'4". Transfers to a D1 school. The Spurs take him late in the first. What a crazy path to the league.
That free throw, no good. Richard, we're seeing a lot more back-to-backs now at this mid-portion of the season. What are those like to play in for a player?
Oh, they are fun because it's a mental challenge and it's a physical challenge more than anything on that one. But I love it. I am not opposed to back-to-backs because you know what? There were players that used to have to play them and fly on flights in the morning. Now we get to fly on private jets. So if they can do it, we can do it.
And you got to get your rest, though, between those games, don't you?
Yeah, you got to get your rest. You got to get your sleep, but do not eliminate the back-to-backs. I love it.
Now, here's Dosunmu, and it looks like the illegal pick was set. That's right, that'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Smart finds Tatum. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Vucevic. Now here's Dosunmu. Pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Brown. Here's Vucevic. And he goes big with the dunk right over Al Horford.
And how about the hustle from Vucevic there on the glass, securing that precious second chance opportunity for the team.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. It's White on the wing. In the corner, Holford with it. Offline with his three.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars, trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season and signing a lot of those free agents. That's a refreshing approach.
Wanting it more. Jaylen Brown, this man competes, and teammates, they take notice of things like that.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Robert Williams is checked in for Horford. Williams comes in for Tatum. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Derek White. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. That one misses.
Known as a mid-range master with incredible footwork, DeRozan in this game just continued to age like fine wine. And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Caruso. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Pritchard passes to Brogdon. Williams scanning the floor. Brogdon outside. 4 on the shot clock. Good D by Drummond.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Shot from the wing. No good that time. And the Celtics going the other way now. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this team, they were badly out-rebounded.
And each year, it seems Brown keeps getting better at shooting the ball, especially from the mid-range.
Caruso finds Drummond. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Caruso up top. He's guarded by Brogdon. Fades and shoots. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
And here's Brown outside. And it's Dragic with the rebound. Here's DeRozan.
That's a good contest. And when Jaylen is dialed in, he is an elite defender.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Celtics lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Celtics entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some
And
noise.
some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
But they can't afford to get complacent because of the early success. There is still a lot of basketball to be played.
Here's Dragic. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Taking a look at the Bulls. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. Zach LaVine is out there with Dragic. And it's Green in at the small forward position. LaVine inside the three-point line. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about LaVine It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 1. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
Now, here's Dragic. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Nice move. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got the lead up to 1 now for Chicago.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Stolen by Smart. It's over Vucevic. And the shot is long. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Dragic against White. Dragic the pass to Vucevic. Back to Dragic. 6 to shoot. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
To the left wing. Left side, Griffin. Makes it off the glass. Griffin's got his first 2 points. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport. And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. So understanding of how to defend at the rim.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Kobe White, he's checked in for the Bulls. Dosunmu comes in for Goran Dragic. We've got 1:18 left in the first half. Offensive rebound, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Pass to Dosunmu. Back to White. Williams against Green. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Brogdon. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Outside, Levine. And he converts the layup. And the Bulls lead by 1.
The belief of Levine, willing to do that in a game, man.
And there's the pass to Pritchard. Here's Brown. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. White inside. He's guarded by Brogdon. And it's White missing. For 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fit. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bulls out front. They're up by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game. Great performance by Nikola Vucevic.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Out of the front court along with Tatum. And it's Horford at the 5 down low. That's the Boston 5. And it's DeRozan missing. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a one-point game.
Step by Tatum, but look out.
Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
Here's Vucevic, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Vucevic has got 8 points.
And got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
Smart deciding where to go with it. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
First team foul.
And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator. A great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
The first free throw is good.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. And so, Smart nails both of them. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
Pass to Drummond. Shot clock at 5. Here's DeRozan. Drummond, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 1.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Tatum looking around. Here's White. Another shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Levine.
Nice work to get it inside and
Second team foul.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And the first one at the line is good. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. And both free throws good for White. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Brent. Bulls moving the ball around. DeRozan goes Brown. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the floor, but also credit to their front office. There to find a powerhouse player from homegrown talent.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. Boston trailing. Outside, Smart. White inside. Defended by Caruso. White, good. White's got 8.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Smart against Dragic. Now here's Drummond. Defense right on him. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. Drummond's got his second bucket.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
Timeout called the Celtics. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Robert Williams is checked in for Brown. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for White. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. Outside DeRozan. Back to Dragic. Banked in off the glass. Dragic has got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice move there by Dragic, navigating the paint well to find himself an open look.
Passes it to Griffin. Now Brogdon. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Williams. And that one drops. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Dragic finds Caruso. At the elbow, Green. There's the pass to DeRozan. Rebound, Boston. Williams has got 8 rebounds in this game. The deep 3 from Tatum. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Celtics lead by 1. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
I like the way the Donovan's conveying that scouting report to his guy.
I mean, knowing how your opponent plays is important. He's on point on this one.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this 4th quarter. Sure bring more pressure-packed basketball on the court for Chicago to start the 4th. The wing set for him, Levine and DeRozan. Andre Drummond is out there with Vucevic, and it's Dosunmu in at the 1.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Williams finds Smart. Pass to Horford. And a jump by Horford.
Textbook use there of the pick by Horford. Strong footwork gets him to the shot.
Outside DeRozan. Brogdon against Levine. Back to DeRozan. And here is Dosunmu. The Bulls need to get a shot off. Vucevic with the bucket.
And the key for Vucevic is remaining aggressive. When he does that, this guy can dominate.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Timeout.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for some t-shirts.
is checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Using his athleticism to beat the contact, DeRozan refuses to be held back.
Again against Levine. Nice D from Levine. Bulls have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
Never afraid of getting physical with the defense. Levine welcomes any chance he can to get to the foul.
First team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Zach Levine. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Athletically gifted, a knockdown shooter. It feels like Levine is constantly underappreciated for all the things that he does.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Tatum, he's checked in for Grant Williams. And it's White in for Malcolm Brogdon. And he sinks the second.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
White with it. In the corner. Tatum with it. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Tatum's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
It is the sheer confidence of Tatum, ready to put his team on his back.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's the kind of effort that it takes down the stretch, going all out for that clutch bucket.
Here's DeRozan. Vucevic trying to get over. And the basket by DeRozan.
We've seen him do this before. DeMar DeRozan, we are accustomed to watching him take and make huge shots.
Tatum drives in. 2 points. That one goes.
Nice down the stretch, getting him the open look.
And late in games, throwing on those analytics, give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
Over to the left wing. Here's Dosunmu. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting on the ground. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
It drops. He's tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
You can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Let's get up and get
When it matters most.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout.
Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
We present our New Balance winner of the game.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points. the hard way.
DeRozan surveying the D. Dosunmu with the pass to Levine. Bulls moving the ball around. And another shot. The shot, no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Brown dishes to Tatum. Time call here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. It's tied at 34. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Let's see which section can be allotted for a free t-shirt. Let's make some noise. We are the sixth man.
Right side, DeRozan. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Austin with the ball. DeRozan and Williams are the forwards. Dragic is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Tatum. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Tatum's got the first points here in the overtime period for Boston. Also rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam King. Brown against DeRozan. Shoots from the high post, and the shot goes down. DeRozan's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Listen to this area on the floor. DeRozan, your Celtics right here. And that's the good reason.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. He's checked in for Goran Dragic.
Give them a hand.
Tatum against Williams. A second chance effort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Tatum just looked ready, prepared to do what he does best in the clutch. Get
At
back.
the line, Jason Tatum.
At the line for two.
So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead.
He was in the conference finals as a rookie. Tatum is just used to these big spots.
And so he drops them both. It's a two-point ball game.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
DeRozan against Brown, 18 feet out. DeRozan's shot is off.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Vucevic got it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
because of that refined offensive skill set, Vucevic can be a dependable scoring option late in game.
To the peak. There's Brogdon. Yes!
And what an effort from Brogdon on the play, doing whatever it takes to find the basket they needed.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. There's 48 seconds left in overtime.
Let's get wild fans. Stand up. Make some noise.
Up top to Rosen. He's covered by Brown. Good! A huge shot to tie it up.
The veteran leader of this squad, DeMar DeRozan, showing the kids how it's done down the stretch.
Tatum no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it off.
Boston, timeout.
Puts one up from 19. Count it!
And if anybody didn't know, Jason Tatum has that killer instinct just coming out in a big way.
Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 2. 3 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific.
All right, fans, stand up and get low.
There's Williams with the 3. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. And they had some great exposed down the stretch, but things